If you are a Packers fan or somebody who watched that game and the only takeaway you had from that game was that the refs helped out Tom Brady, then you clearly didn't watch that game. Because the Packers coached themselves out of that game. They made multiple self-destructive decisions in that game, and they didn't play well on the field. Now, you look at the first half, and Tom Brady executed that first half like a classic Tom Brady, right? He looked great. He looked sharp. He put the dagger in the heart at halftime, right before halftime. Somehow the Packers allowed them to score with 8 seconds left on the clock. That's inexcusable. Then you get down to the second half, give credit to Aaron Rodgers for making the comeback. You know, Tom Brady looks like he's never thrown a football in the second half. He threw 3 straight interceptions on 3 straight drives. And then the Packers get down on 4th and 8. Okay, 4th and 8. This is unbelievable. The play before, first of all, Aaron Rodgers should have ran the ball. Plain and simple, he should have ran the ball. After that, 4th and 8, he has a shot here. And what does Matt LaFleur decide to do? The most controversial call of the weekend. He decides to kick the field goal, take 3 points, make it a 5-point game with a little over 2 minutes left. I don't give a crap what your analytics say. There are some athletes in every sport that when you are facing them, your analytics go out the window. And Tom Brady is one of those guys. Tom Brady is absolutely one of those guys. I don't care what Matt LaFleur thought was the right way. That wasn't it. You have an MVP, literally the MVP of the league is at quarterback, and you don't give him a shot to possibly tie the game up on 4th down and get that 2-point conversion. Instead, you say your defense is going to get a stop? It's Tom Brady. Did he really think that Tom Brady was going to give them the ball back? All he needed virtually was a 1st down. And he's the greatest quarterback of all time. Matt LaFleur absolutely destroyed the Packers in one fell swoop. It was an unbelievable disaster what he did there, and that should be talked about the rest of the offseason. He should be reprimanded for that. It's inexcusable. If you're a coach making millions of dollars to make decisions in the heat of battle, make the right decisions. And this one wasn't even hard. 99 out of 100 people would have said go for it, especially if Aaron Rodgers is your quarterback, and on the defense you have to face the greatest quarterback to ever do it. It's inexcusable. The Packers coached themselves and played themselves out of this game. It did not matter at the end on the pass interference call, which, by the way, was pass interference. I get it. It's frustrating that the refs weren't consistent. The refs need to be consistent. I've said that over and over, and it's frustrating when they're not. But they had so many chances. You give up the touchdown at halftime. You have you don't go for it on 4th down. You manage to have 12 men on the field, right? I mean, all of these things go wrong that you can control, and yet you blame it on one final play? Don't put yourself in a position where the refs have to decide the game. That's just inexcusable by the Packers overall. They blew it. Straight up blew it. Didn't give themselves a chance, and Matt LaFleur, I don't know what he's thinking. His defense afterwards was terrible. Talking about how he thought the defense could get a stop. Absolutely terrible. I would be lying if I sat here and told you I knew for sure what Aaron Rodgers was going to do, and anyone that says they know for sure is lying as well. Because I don't know. Aaron Rodgers, I could see him coming back, absolutely. But I could see him being so frustrated with Matt LaFleur in that decision, because that's arguably the best chance Aaron Rodgers has to get back to a Super Bowl. Am I supposed to believe that Aaron Rodgers is going to play at an MVP level again next year and be right back there? No, not necessarily. He had the best chance he might ever have again. And one play, he didn't get the ball back. It's absolutely ridiculous. And Aaron Rodgers is known for holding a grudge. It could be so bad that he decides to move on. And if the Packers don't get him another legitimate weapon, let me go ahead and define that, since for some reason people start to claim that the Packers have a ton of weapons at wide receiver. They don't. They have Devontae Adams, and that's it. They need another legitimate weapon for him, and he has a chance. But a lot of it's in the Packers' hands, and I don't know if Aaron Rodgers is going to trust that.